I just regret like speaking with her that yesterday.
After the whole incident that happened yesterday, the whole nominations, 4 strikes that rolled out yesterday, including Cassia and Wanni X Handy, Shaun, guys, after the whole thing, late yesterday night, we saw how Kellyrae actually pulled his wife to the locker room side and try to have conversation with her, to talk to her, to advise her. And I'll be giving you guys word to word everything that Kellyrae actually said to Cassia and her response. All right, so Kellyrae started the advice by saying, babe, I am not blaming you. I am not here to say that you did well or you did not do well, but one thing I have to tell you here is it is no longer how you feel any longer, because you can see that the hand and the way Big Brother is going forward right now is not like the way the show started, the way they were treated when the show started. That the more the going gets, the more they keep going, the more the going gets tough. Like literally the hand the Big Brother is using to handle them right now has changed. So it's no longer how she feels any longer. It is about using her sense. It's about how things should be done going forward, because according to Kellyrae told her, you can see right now that it's very glary in your eyes. People are being very intentional right now. People have been very intentional. Sometimes you can see it glary, and Kellyrae advised her that going forward right now is not everything that she needs to address. It's not everything she needs to have conversation about. Some certain things that when you see them and you say, oh, so this is how it is going to be going forward, fine, let's play along, let's act like that. That she doesn't really need to address everything that happens, because at the end of the day they will like to rope everything on your head and you will start looking so stupid. You will start looking stupid. Even the sins of people who are still here and the ones that are outside, you feel like you're carrying it on your head, because the way the whole thing played out is not the way the narrative is going to surface. If actually they are going to talk about it, they will paint the narrative and they will cut out some certain things, and at the end of the day you start feeling stupid, right? Kellyrae further said to her, if you want to create a scene, if somebody steps on your toes and somebody offends you, fine, you can lash out, you can react. If you want to create a scene, fine, I'm not against that. But there are some certain situations that will occur or will happen, even reacting, or maybe by any chance somebody offends you, you don't necessarily need to explain, or you hold nobody any explanation. Just allow things flow the way if you clash with anybody and you may be expecting you to come and start explaining, you don't need to explain yourself to anybody. You hold nobody any explanation going forward. Kellyrae give her the instance of the issue he had with TJ recently, before now, that according to him, you can see that when he noticed that, oh, this is the way TJ is going forward, this is the way TJ is reacting towards him, he kept his cool and said, all right, so let's play along. Now the same TJ is the one coming back and kept saying, Kellyrae, don't open up. Kellyrae is always keeping things to himself. Guys, that is something that I was expecting from Cassia after her husband advised her yesterday not to go talk to Onyeka. But according to Cassia response to Kellyrae in the same conversation, she said, yes, I heard all you told me yesterday, but when I came upstairs, I saw her. She was crying up in the locker room. She was feeling so quiet, so moody, and I felt like I just need to talk to her. Kellyrae now responded to her, you would have just spoken to her in regards of her sister that just left, and so, oh, I know how it feels for your sister to leave and stuff like that. You shouldn't have even brought back that situation, because explaining to yourself, it makes you feel stupid. It makes you feel like you are guilty when you are not guilty. It makes you feel like you actually did it while you did not do it. I heard when By the Way Twins was actually giving a clear analysis of what happened yesterday, and it was so clear, as if the guy was literally watching from TV, like watching the same way we were watching. Guys, By the Way Twins gave a clear explanation of how Parrot actually cut out some certain things just to create a narrative. Even I heard where Kellyrae was actually saying to your wife, this thing that you just happened like this was something the conversation both of us just had, which was supposed to be for our own wisdom. And you can see how Parrot twisted it, cut out on certain things and make it feel like you actually gossiped with somebody else, and whereas it was me and you that was having that conversation, and actually I was the one that said most of the things. You can see how they make it look. So when you see a situation like that next time, you don't need to explain anything to anybody before they will rope you or actually make you feel stupid, because I feel the transfer of power that was done, literally trying to ridicule or trying to cripple Cassia yesterday and just transfer the whole power to Onyeka. I see how she dragged Nelly to herself, Anita to herself, Suge and so far, and they were all dancing and rejoicing in the room yesterday, and I was like, what is all this? What was literally going on? All of a sudden Nelly became very nice to Onyeka, even giving her breakfast in bed yesterday. The twins, Wanni X and became so nice, bringing food for her in bed yesterday, gisting and trying to be Onyeka's part, but just not to get nominated, guys, which is game. They are all playing mind games. Kellyrae said to Cassia, sometimes if people are fooling you, you don't necessarily need to appear or make them feel like they are fooling you. You get, all you just need to do is to play along and act like you don't know that they are fooling you, and also react by playing your game towards them as well. That you can see, she actually thought of having conversation with Nelly yesterday, Cassia, but all of a sudden, she just, changed her mind that no need, she doesn't need to have any conversation with anybody any longer. And Kellyrae was saying, you see what I've told you? Like, I have told you the same thing yesterday. Now you begin to see that all this conversation was not needed. It wasn't necessary. I like how she actually turned the game upside down for both of them yesterday, especially TJ and Nelly, because she nominated TJ and Nelly. TJ has nominated her twice, nominated her before and nominated her again yesterday. And turning the game upside down for TJ is quite brilliant. And that of Nelly actually, who carried the whole rumor and insinuated all this whole thing that had happened and coming to look like as if she's a better person, fine, nice. I like how she picked that kind of nomination and twisted it. Everybody was thinking she was going to nominate Onyeka, but boom, she did not, because she had to actually play the mind game by also playing very mature, not nominating Onyeka. She picked TJ and Nelly. Nelly actually insinuated a lot that happened, why TJ nominated her back to back last week and this week again. After nominated her last week, he came to apologize to Cassia and say, hey, it's not personal, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But yet he nominated her again, and according to Cassia, this one is just trying to play my game with me, but I already clock his game. So henceforth, I thank God Kellyrae has advised her that it is not about what she think, but about using head and wisdom to play her game going forward right now. I just hope she listens. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.